What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to the video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2024 AG Pro 300. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series heads to the 2.66-mile racetrack known as Talladega Superspeedway, the world's fastest super speedway. The last time we ran here at Talladega Superspeedway, we saw Jeb Burton pick up his second career NASCAR Xfinity Series victory in that number 27 car. He'll be looking to pick up his first win of 2024 this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. But before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So the weather for this weekend has been improving for the Xfinity Series race. It's going to be 77 degrees high with 52 degrees low with only a 20% chance of rain with cloudy skies, which is down compared to where it was a couple days ago. The weather should be good enough to get through the race on Saturday afternoon at Talladega Superspeedway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who I expect to run really well under front equipment, who I think are going to run really well in equipment that may not be the best. And I do the winners pick, the driver thinks going to win the race overall. And then I do the ones to watch out for. And for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series especially, I usually do 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the 2024 AG Pro 300? My first suck pick for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 15 car for AM Racing, Hailie Degan. Hailie Degan's had some decent speed so far in 2024, but historically on super speedways, she's been very hit or miss. And unfortunately, she's been very unlucky on these types of tracks so far in 2024. I think he's going to struggle this weekend. Unfortunately, I think more than likely she's going to finish outside the top 20 and probably more than likely to get caught up in a mess and an incident and not have a chance to go for the victory. I think she will sadly struggle this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. My second suck pick for this weekend at Talladega is a driver of the 9 car for Junior Motorsports, Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones started you off pretty solid, but the last couple weeks his 19 has been floundering. To the point now where Brandon Jones is basically on the verge of missing the playoffs at this point, though it's still relatively early in the season. I don't think Brandon Jones is going to run well. I sadly think he's going to struggle, and more than likely, I think he will finish in the back half of the field this weekend at Talladega. Sadly, I think he'll struggle in that number 9 car this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the AG Pro 300. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 97 car for Kaulig Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. Shane Van Gisbergen has been pretty solid so far in 2024. And in both Xfinity Super Speed races that we've seen him run so far, he has finished 11th and 3rd. I think SVG is going to be an underdog to get it done. Kaulig Racing usually has a really solid super speedway program, which leads to that team running really well at these types of racetracks. So I think Shane Van Gisbergen is going to have some pretty good pace and some pretty good speed. And I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to get another top 10 this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Talladega is a driver of the 39 car for RSS Racing, Ryan Sieg. Ryan Sieg's coming off of having an amazing finish with Sam Mayer at Texas Motor Speedway. But Ryan Sieg, I think, is a pretty good super speedway racer as well. And I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to maybe pick up his first career Xfinity Series win. He's had the pace and had the speed at points. I feel like the RSS Racing cars have been a little bit quicker as of recently. I think that Ryan Sieg will have a pretty solid and a pretty good run this weekend in that number 39 car at Talladega Superspeedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the winner's pick for the AG Pro 300. Who is my winner's pick? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway has been a really good super speedway racer, but is still not won here in any series. But I think he's finally going to break that curse. I am picking the driver of the 21 car for Richard Childress Racing, Austin Hill, to get his 3rd win of 2024 and what would be like his 6th or 7th career super speedway win in the Xfinity Series. Austin Hill is the king of super speedways. He's always up front of these types of racetracks. He always leads a ton of laps. He's come close to winning here at Talladega many times. I think he finally goes to victory lane, at least at Talladega Superspeedway. I think he's going to be fast. I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to get the win. I think he does go to victory lane this weekend at Talladega Superspeedway. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Talladega. Who should you watch out for? The first driver to watch out for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 81 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith's been really strong so far in 2024. I know Texas did not go well for him, but he's always been up front at a majority of these races, and I think that he'll have a really good chance and opportunity. And then at the last Super Speed race he ran in Xfinity, I believe he finished runner-up at Atlanta. So therefore, I think Chandler Smith is going to be super quick and super fast, and they will have a really great chance and a strong opportunity to pick up the victory this weekend at Talladega. My second driver you need to watch out for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 18 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed's been finishing up front in pretty much every single super speedway so far in 2024. And I think he'll once again finish up front again. The JGR car has been really, really solid at these types of tracks over the years. And I think that Sheldon Creed and that number 18 team are going to do whatever they can to get up front. I think Sheldon Creed will be a serious threat and serious contender to get it done this weekend at Talladega Super Speedway. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 2 car for Richard Childress Racing, Jesse Love. Jesse Love has been very, very strong at both Super Speed races in Xfinity, and he's led the most laps in both of those races so far this year. I think he really is going to be Austin Hill's biggest threat this weekend at Talladega. I think that 2 car is going to be strong, and it wouldn't surprise or shock me if Jesse Love does pick up his first career Xfinity Series win in that 2 car this weekend at Talladega. I think he's going to be fast at Talladega Super Speedway. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Talladega is the driver of the 98 car for Stewart-Haas Racing, Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst has had a good start to the year, but not an amazing start. But I would consider Riley Herbst to be one of the better super speedway racers in the NASCAR Xfinity Series field. I think Riley Herbst and this number 98 team are going to have the pace and speed to contend, and I think they'll have a chance and an opportunity to break the curse that 4 seems like they've had so far this year. I think Riley Herbst will be really solid and really, really quick in that number 98 car this weekend at Talladega Super Speedway. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 AG Pro 300. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Haley Degan, Brandon Jones. My underdog picks are Shane Van Gisbergen and Ryan Sieg. My winner's pick is Austin Hill. And the ones to watch out for are Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed, Jesse Love, and Riley Herbst. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be for the race picks video for the 2024 AG Pro 300 at Talladega Super Speedway. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, and if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support on Patreon as well. Link description below that, and comment with your thoughts below and your picks below for this weekend at Talladega. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know your drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Talladega. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, more than likely, we're having NASCAR news video discussing news over the course of the last couple days. And we also likely have an SHR video potentially dropping as well. There might be a video on 10 drivers who could join the Cup Series from the Xfinity and Trucks next season. And there's a lot of great content dropping over the course of the next few weeks that I cannot wait for you guys to check out as we get you also set up in preview for Talladega. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.